Hello, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining me for another of our weekly Torah sessions. I'm going to start by taking the news and putting it away, putting it out of our mind for a little bit. I'm going to put on one of my kippot. I'll put on this one again. I do wish baseball was back and going on, but obviously it can't. We want all the fans and all the players to be safe. Anyway, so we're going to read from our Torah. So we'll say the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asuk b'divrei Torah. And this week, the Torah portion is called Shemini, and it is about the rules of kosher. It's about the kind of foods that the Torah says, God says, that Jews are and aren't allowed to eat. Before I start, I just want to clarify that, I don't keep kosher. You may not keep kosher. That's totally okay. Keeping kosher is something that lots of Jews do, but lots of Jews don't. And it doesn't really make one a better or a worse Jew if you're keeping kosher. But it does teach us some things about being mindful about our actions. And I'll read some of the portion and then we'll talk about the mindfulness. The Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron, saying to them, "Speak to the Israelite people thus. These are the creatures that you may eat from among all the land animals. Any animal that has hoofs, with clefts through the hoofs, and that chews the cud, such you may eat. The following, however, of those that either chew the cud or have true hoofs, you shall not eat. The camel, although it chews the cud, it has no true hoofs. It is unclean for you. The daman, I don't know what that is. Whatever, the daman, although it chews the cud, it has no true hoofs. It is unclean for you. The hare, although it chews the cud, it has no true hoofs. It is unclean for you. The swine, that's another word for pig, although it has no true hoofs, with the hoofs clefts through, it does not chew the cud. It is unclean for you. You shall not eat the flesh or touch their carcasses. They are unclean for you." And then there's another whole big list of all the kind of animals that God says are not allowable to eat. I'm actually going to look up what a daman is. But I don't know either. No. I'm going to search daman in Torah. It's a hoopoe. Hoopy, I think that's how you pronounce that. I don't know exactly what that is. We're going to find out together. Oh, it's a bird. Looks like that. Which is weird, because birds aren't usually land animals, so I don't know why it's in that category. But that is what a daman is, so now we know. Anyway, so that is our Torah portion. And a lot of people, even if they don't keep kosher, they say that part of the reason behind there being kosher laws is that God wanted us to be, the Torah wanted us to be mindful about what we eat. And rather than just kind of eating whatever's around, to put some thought into what we're eating, what we're putting into our bodies, making sure that it's healthy, making sure that, nowadays ethically sourced. Some people like to be, do get only free trade type of products. Also, you could try to only get organic products. Some people, of course, are vegan or vegetarian. They're also mindful about what they eat. So there are a lot of ways that you can get the principles of kashrut, which is another word for kosher, without actually abiding by exactly what the Torah says, if that doesn't speak to you in that way. Nowadays, being stuck at home so much, I've been trying to be more mindful about what I'm eating by just having food available. So I've got this bowl of carrots, and I have this bowl of chips, And I think we would all agree that the bowl of chips is more enticing and something that I want to eat more of, but I obviously can't have too many of them. That wouldn't really be healthy. Carrots are what I should have. And so I find that if I have them both in a bowl near me, then when I eat, I'm more likely to make healthy choices. So if you find that you are struggling with your eating habits during this time, I suggest that you take a healthy snack that you like. I do happen to really like carrots. And a more pleasurable junky snack that you like, and you pour them out together at the same time, and you have them next to you at the same time, and you don't refill either bowl until you're done with both. So that way you've made sure that you've had something healthy while you've had a snack you really like, and also you've eaten more. So you're probably going to be less hungry anyway. So yeah, mindfulness also can be useful in ways that don't have to do with the food. One of the things I've been doing that I find helpful is whenever I have free time, which obviously is a lot now, I set an alarm on my phone. So I set it to an hour, and then it just ticks down the whole time. And when it goes off, when it's done, an alarm goes off, and that reminds me, oh, I've been doing whatever I've been doing for the past hour. And so that way I don't just, watch Netflix or play video games or just read stuff online mindlessly. I'm able to be more aware of the time, so that I can kind of feel I have control over things rather than just, for me, being home, one of the struggles is everything's the same because I'm always in the same place. Obviously, I'll go out on walks sometimes, and I hope you do as well, but I'm spending a lot of time inside, especially on days like today when it's kind of rainy. So that's another principle of keeping kosher, is using your time wisely and just being mindful about other things in your life. It doesn't just have to be food. So I hope you find that useful and interesting. And now I'll play some of Debbie Friedman's Misha Berach. This is, of course, a prayer of healing that we say after reading the Torah. In a synagogue, they'll have the Torah scroll still out. So if you are thinking of someone who isn't feeling well, either because they have the coronavirus or maybe they just have something else, there's still regular colds going around, this is a good time to think about them. Or you can use this opportunity to think about ways that you can be mindful in ways that maybe you haven't been, but you would like to. So let me just play this. There we go. Okay. Cool. So, thank you all again for joining me. If you have any questions about this Torah portion or anything else, feel free to reach out to me. You guys have the Jewish Life email. And that's it. So I hope you're all being safe and staying occupied and staying busy. And now also I hope that you start being more mindful, whether it's about time or whether it's about food or whether it's about reaching out to people or whatever. All right. Shabbat Shalom.